What's up, y'all? It's your boy AD from DM3 Entertainment. Back with another one, but I gotta hit you with the warning first. Here's a thumbnail beauty of the day. See episode 4 review. So the episode begins with the witch hunters showing up at that village that they all had found with the biological father. So here they come. Now, the leader of the group and the wife of the twins, they get ready to take off, and a couple of people are going to go off with them. So they say, hey, let's get it together. But at the same time, we got the individual that I called Benedict Arnold. He's trying to rile up the people to say, hey, let's keep them and give them to the witch hunters. And they're like, nah. So the oldest of the twins, the boy, grabs him up and takes him as a hostage as they escape into the woods. Yeah. And as they start to escape, the boy is talking to the Benedict Arnold character, and it's like the sister wanted to kill him, but the boy just said nah and punched him and knocked him out, thinking he did. But he didn't get knocked out. He got up and he started his way back to the camp. And as he worked back his way back to the camp, here goes the general of the witch hunters. They showed up at the village, and the villagers are trying to plead with them. But like I told you in the last video, the witch hunters don't play games. If you have anybody that's a so-called witch, you are all gonna get burnt. So they try to bend down and they try to plead their case, and the witch hunter himself is like, where did they go? So one of them tried to talk to him peacefully, try to tell him they're peace-loving villagers and they don't want any problems. But the general was just like, hey, you need to tell me where they went. But while they're talking, these guys are still working their way to the river, working on their way to escape and leave to get away from the witch hunters. And they come to find out that the father, Obaka, built a boat, put a boat together, and they was very surprised. And he was like, do you think the biological fathers can't do something I can do? So he showed him he had skills. So they all jump on the boat and they start down the river. But here comes the witch hunters, and they come to track them down. And who's leading them? The Benedict Arnold. Like the sister said, they should have killed them. And maybe they wouldn't even be getting chased because they wouldn't know where they went, because the dogs can't get the scent of you with the water flowing. So now the army of the witch hunters are all setting themselves up near the river, trying to see if they can get them to capture the twins, because remember, the twins are who they're chasing throughout this story. And as you see, the army is all up and down the river, listening, seeing what they can hear because they cannot see, and planning to try to stop them. But Obaka, like I told you, he's a warrior. He has skills. So his son passes him his sword and tells everyone to stay silent, quiet, so that they cannot hear what's going on, because remember, they can't see. So they use their other skills, their hearing and their smell and things like that. Now the general tries to speak out to them because I guess he can sense they're around, but he doesn't know exactly, but he senses it. So he tells them, I've been searching for you ever since you were babies. I was there when you were born, and I've been chasing you down. So just give up, and then all the people in the village will not die. Trying to get them to give up their location, but they say nothing. They stay silent. Son wondering what's going to go on. The daughter is concerned, wondering what are these people going to do to us. She definitely thinks she's pulling out her bow and arrow, thinking that she will slay one of them. And as you see, all of the army are getting closer into the water, preparing themselves to take them by force. They are that close to him that he slices the throat of one of them, killing them off. And here they go, grabbing one of them off the river, off the boat, attacking them, killing that individual. They grab another, pull him into the water, and they try to get as many as possible. But then Ibaka goes and tries to help them, killing as many as he can while they try to get on the boat. And as you see, the young lady uses her bow and arrow because she can see, shooting them at a distance, giving them some type of upper hand when it comes to firing at them, because they cannot see the arrows coming at them. So that's a good thing for her. And they're fighting on the river as the boat is still continue going down the river. And here goes Benedict Arnold. I was happy when this part happened, because I was like, the daughter killed him with the arrow, stuck him right in the heart. And the general is still over here trying to find out where they're going. Will they be able to catch them? And Benedict Arnold, before he can even speak more and tell them there's no way they can get them down the river, the general kills him. See, that's what you get for being a snitch. You know, you don't go around telling on people your life would have been fine, but now he goes and he tells them to go kill the rest of the villagers. And I guess now the information gets back to the queen, and the queen gets with her council, and they start to speak and talk about what goes on, talking about how they sent the army away and now they're defenseless, and the queen does not understand this, and she's like on a rampage, wanting everything to go the way she wants it to go, not listening to the people who are her I can't even say it, who are her advisors, trying to make sure that she does what's right for the people. So this goes on for a while. They go back and forth, debating with the queen, trying to make her understand, but nope, she don't. She thinks she knows everything. You know, controlling her people, and the people are getting mad with her, but they won't say it because they know she's a little psycho, kind of crazy. You know people like that. Don't want to listen to nobody but themselves. But they still, as you see, they still trying to speak to her, trying to tell her that what's best for the people. And even telling the people are getting sick and tired of her behavior. You know, they're going to riot in the streets of their village or their civilization. But she runs off. She doesn't care. But meanwhile, while that's all going on, the boat is still going down the river, and you're seeing the beauty of the river and what they call it, the landscape. It's a really nice show when you look at how you see all the beauty in nature. You know, it shows you how sometimes when you're in civilization, you can't see the beauty that God put together. But as going back to the show though, now they're on the boat and they're all, pondering about how they made it through there and how some people got killed. They lost their friends. And the mother, she's upset because she's scared that her children are going to die because someone's going to finally get them, because they're going to get chased. I guess until those people die or they get some type of power from their father, because now they're going to make a decision. Do they continue on this journey and seek their father and find out all of the different information that he can give them so they can get build a better civilization? But the mom is like, I just want to stay like we are, and we can all just go off, and they can't find us in this wide world. Because you gotta remember that on this futuristic Earth, there's only about 2 million people. And you think about the planet, that's a huge planet for it only to be 2 million people on the whole planet. So mom's is like, hey, we can go somewhere and people will never find us. But the children, especially the daughter, she's very curious. She wants to know about herself. She wants to know about her father. She wants to know what's going on. So they go and say, we're going to make a vote. If most of us want to continue on this journey, we will. If most of us don't, then we're going to leave this river and go find a nice, safe place to be. So everybody's making their votes. And in these votes, you already know, the twins vote to continue going. The villager, the lady who delivered them, she's with the twins, wanting to know what's going, where does the journey lie. The mother says no. The father agrees with the mother. And there's one more vote because one young lady still made it on the vote. She's on there, but she doesn't talk much. She stays pretty quiet. But as you see, they go on and they, debate back and forth, and they speak their mind. And they were like, we are all one, because the young lady's with them, so they feel like, whoever's with them is family. And they feel as though the young lady has the choice to make a vote too. But the daughter was scared that the girl wouldn't choose to continue on the journey. She thought that the young lady would choose to just go find somewhere safe to be. So she really didn't want to vote. And she kind of offended her a little bit. But the young lady didn't take offense to it. And the young lady voted to continue on. But meanwhile, back, the witch hunters were like, we ain't giving up. We're going to continue chasing these guys. And we have a mission. And our mission is to capture them. So going back to where the queen is from, her advisors are sick and tired of her nonsense. So they're trying to figure out a way that they can basically assassinate her, get her out of here. Because they feel like if she's out of here, she's crazy, it'll be better off for the people. But in this show, remember, no one can see. So they have some females who are like spies. They know how to be real quiet, and they could be right in a room paying attention to everything you're saying, and they'll go back and they'll tell whoever they're working for the what you're talking about. And that's just what the queen had. She had someone in the room listening to everything they said. So the queen knows that they're trying to kill her. And as y'all see on the screen, now we go back to the boat again. They're at the boat. And the young man, like I told you, the daughter and the son are like yin and yang. It's like the girl is aggressive in some form or fashion, and the son is more passive. He's more wanting to learn and be, patient with people and, on the softer side. So you see here, he's talking to the girl who chose to go with them, and he wondered, why did you choose to go with us? She was like, well, I lost everybody. All I have is you guys. Everybody that I loved is off and all dead now. So I have nothing to go back to. So I feel as though you guys have a quest and a place you want to be. I'm going to just go with you guys on this quest. But, just let me be. Let me deal with my feelings. This is what she told the boy. So the boy gave her her wishes and let her be. So he goes back and talks with his dad, and they have a discussion. And as you see, they're still going down the river. Down the river they go. I really think like this is a show that, you guys should definitely get into, especially those who are new to it. Go back and try to catch the other episodes, because I think it's a really good show. Now the lady who gives, him, the leader and the elder are having a conversation, just, assuring him that this is the right thing to do. You want the twins to find out more about themselves. So now they get back to where the queen is from, and the queen at her city is meeting with her advisors. And as I was telling you, the advisors had a plan on assassinating this woman. And they were like, yo, she's got to go. So she's playing like she doesn't know anything. And they don't know that she knows anything. So they sit her down to relax and try to give her some gifts and things that she thinks she would like. And everybody else that was there, they all left out. And it's just her and two of her advisors. And I would say her spy, the one I told you, that told her all the evidence. Now in the show, I guess they use birds a lot because the birds, you can hear them and stuff. So they told the queen that they had this new species of bird that they wanted her to pet, but in actuality it was a spider in a cage. And I think it was a tarantula because they're poisonous. So their whole object was they wanted her to touch it so that it could bite her and kill her. But she knew, and she said, do you think I'm this foolish to allow you guys to think that you're going to kill me? You're not killing me. So she kills them instead. So she's still in power. Now back with the twins and their camp, the father decided that everybody needs to stop and rest, and they pulled the boat basically to the side, and they all got out and they built the camp, and everybody's sitting there talking and discussing about where they're going to be and what they're going to do. And daughter trying to make her mother understand her feelings and how she feels and things of that nature. And the mother says to her and asks her a question saying, what do you expect to find when we get to the place we're going? And the daughter says, I expect to learn many things to make this world better. And I don't do this just for myself. I do this so that when we go where we go, it'll be a much better place. And the mother said that, no, the mother didn't say, the daughter said, then we will not be the strangers anymore. Because I expect her to think they're going to find other people who can see. But the mom says that now she will be the stranger and she'll be the outcast. And the daughter said, I will never let that happen to you. Never be like that. You will be the queen. And the mother says, hey, what's up with that? A king who can see, but a queen who can't. But the daughter tries to make her feel better, knowing that she is very special to her, and this is not something that will go wrong. This is something that will be good, and mother, you will see this. So they embrace each other and show each other how they love each other. And the mother has this little bauble or something that's inside a bag that we can't see that means so much to her. So as you see, she holds on to it, and she thinks and ponders to herself. Now at nighttime, the son says someone needs to stay up, for guard in case something happens. We all mustn't be sleeping. So the son is looking around, looking at everyone, making sure everyone is resting, and things are heavy on his mind, because they got a long journey ahead of themselves. And we all guess we're going to find out. So the next morning wakes up, and the father, Obaka, wakes everyone up and tells the son that all the weapons have been taken. His sword is gone, the bow is gone, and the mother is like, everything was taken. And the one who birthed the babies, she was like, yeah, it was just weapons. And she said, no, the thing that I had that I cherish so much, it was from my father, and I need that back. I need it. We need to go find it. And Obaka tries to tell him we have to keep moving so the witch hunters won't find us. And she said, I can't go. I need that. That's something that means so much to me. And Obaka is like, I didn't know this meant that much to you. I didn't know you kept secrets from me. You didn't speak too much about your father and things like that. So the daughter is like, I'll go look for it. I'll look for it. And it's like, no, you don't know if it's going to be any river bandits or anything like that. And they're probably way gone. And it was like, we must do this. We must find this stuff. It's not a problem. And the son goes, I think I know who took it. And he's looking and seeing something coming through the woods, coming closer, but we don't know what it is. We just see a shadow. So we're going to, I guess, have to find out on the next episode, because this episode is almost over. And they go back to the queen. And they go back to where she's from, and she's just distraught, because I think that she used to deal with the biological father. I guess he was there with her at one point in time, and I guess he didn't like what was going on, so he left. And she's been wanting him to come back for so long, and that's one of the main reasons why the witch hunters are out there chasing people who can see and people who believe in the things that the unseen don't believe in. So she says to herself, I want him back. I don't know what to do. So she starts messing with the machines of the past. And because this machine has been on, I don't know how, but it's been on for eons, pumping the water into the river. And while pumping the water, it's giving electricity and energy to the city and the place that they stay in. So I guess it keeps the lights on and things of that nature. But I think her mentality is, let's cut this thing off. Let's make the power go out so it makes everyone want to leave this place. And then now she'll have to go search for him also. So she cuts everything off and the power is off. The water is about to stop, as you see on the screen. And because of no water flowing, the pressure is going to build up. And the pressure is going to make this whole thing come down. And as she hears it crumbling, she says, I will come to you, my love. Talking about the father. And that's what's pretty much going to go down. And I guess it ends the episode of her walking away. And I guess I'll see you guys on my next video showing you what happened on sea. And don't forget to hit me up on Instagram with any questions.